I say this a lot because I'm affected horribly, but I promise, I vow to God that if you bless me with the opportunity to be a parent, that I will put my heart and soul into it. As a kid who's been disappointed by their parents for 37 years, I have a hard time with commitment. I have a hard time committing to anything. Things that I love, things that I should just do, things to just survive. I have a hard time connecting with other people. I quickly distance myself. I have a hard time talking to people who remind me of people who have scarred me and hurt me. They could not do any, they could just be fresh new people into my life, and I just don't trust them. It also could go with the looks and all, but we're not talking about that right now. But, all my life, I wanted one thing, and that was just to play basketball. And no matter what I did, athletic wise or on the court, it was never good enough. Um, my parents are very southern, old fashioned, don't ever try to learn new things people. And growing up was hard, unbelievably hard for me, even though I had talent, looks, a body, parents that gave me whatever I wanted, but they didn't give me emotions. I would easily turn all that in for the opportunity just to have a parent that would listen, a parent who would sit down and actually communicate with me and express and absorb, take in, and retain, and also come up with a conclusion to help me with my day to day struggles as a young black male in an urban city, as an athlete, who was very, very looked after, sought after at a very young age. And I wish that my father and mother took better care to nurture that. And they went with what my passions were, but also, stressing how important school was. They did more nagging and complaining and screaming and yelling and physical than anything. It was never like sit down, explain anything. So this is why you do this, Marcus. You do this because this will do this. It's more like do this. Da, da, da. It was just, and it affected me and it affects me now. So any type of rejection that I could possibly get, if it plays in my mind at all, I'm not bothering with it. Sucks to be 37 and say that, but I realize that it's from my PTSD, and that could also be from the military as well. But I'm just talking about how you have absent parents that are just out giving half-assed jobs, like not even trying to be parents, like not even trying to like put a good product out in the world. They're just trying to drill a product out there in the world, more like COs. I'm not a prisoner. I didn't choose to be your child. I didn't choose to be in this place. I didn't choose to be in this position. Your position as a parent, your title, and your power, and all the things that I allow you to be to me after a certain age, you should be trying to maintain a relationship with your children and not be the CEO or the being an inmate. That's what I was. I was always an inmate. I got doors taken off the hinges. I got phones taken. I got screamed at, yelled at, physically abused. It was just continuous things. And these are the things that I can remember. I can only imagine, before 5. As in having an unstable mother who enjoys a bottle and a phone talking to her family that's miles and miles away over a conversation with her son about his day-to-day struggles or what makes him happy was more important to her. Even still, I am not important to her, and she only gaslights me to call. Like when she calls, it's only a gaslight. And for some reason, I love her so much that I listen and I go with it and I allow her to play with my emotions every time. Every time. And it's just the thrill out of a 65-year-old woman or however old she is, or 62-year-old woman. Like she doesn't go anywhere. She sits in the house and she complains and she talks to her family and drinks and yells at her father, her father, her husband, which should be, yeah, well, her son. But she has another son, which is her youngest. There's my father, which is her son, me, which is the middle child, and my brother, which is the old younger. And I'm the middle child. There we go. See that light that's above my head? That just popped on in my brain. I'm the middle child. The middle child always gets disrespected. The middle child always gets abused. We came up with the conclusion here. Anyway, um, she makes time for that child, the youngest child, and talks on the phone to him several times before 9 o'clock every day. And if I call, it's, yeah, I'm doing something. I'm busy. Or she's just gaslighting me into something that she wants me to do, or guilt tripping me into something that she wants me to do. It's never just a conversation. It's always like gaslighting. Oh, your cousin's about to get married on a cruise, mocking me because she went out of her way to destroy my relationships, every single last one of them, by down talking me. And I just thought that was normal to do. So I was always like, I followed what my father did. So they'd always bicker. So I bicker just to show emotion with the person I was with. I didn't really mean anything by it, but like when you're young, you just you sponge everything. That's how they communicated. They argued, complained, and nagged, and yeah, and gifts were given. Um, and so I did the same thing. I and now being in a relationship as a 37-year-old man, I distance myself from relationships because of my issues, my scars with my parents and childhood, which makes me feel like I'm still stuck at like 16. Um, I've realized that these people are hurt and they won't face their own issues. So what makes you think that they could face yours? They run from everything, or they scapegoat you even if you're not there. So what makes you think that these people are just surviving? They're not living. They're not trying to update. They're not trying to grow. They're not trying to like be good citizens in the world. They're just trying to survive. That's it. And survive is hide and deny and scapegoat Marcus. I my listen, I could go on and on and on, but my mother is by far one of the worst people I've ever met because she's great at manipulation. She's amazing at it. Like she should, if she spent more time trying to educate herself instead of trying to manipulate her child, she would be a psychologist making $1,000 per minute. This woman is amazing, but the intelligence on this woman, the opinion of herself probably is so small that the only thing that gives her a rise in excitement is to drink, yell at people, complain, and call her son from in California and gaslight him. I feel horribly sorry for her, and which I give my emotion to her and I let her own my mind, and it's ugly and I feel bad But that's still the child in me, the 15-year-old, little 15-year-old that just wants to be loved by his mother. And the shit's never gonna happen. Okay? I can try to get a relationship. She'll be like, so you just need to get in a relationship. You need to go get you a girl, not a girly girl. Like, bro, a girly girl is way better than you would ever be with her pinky, with her pinky toe. Her urine that she is better than you. like, bruh. But this is what it was meant to be. It was meant to break me apart and show me that how horribly treated I was as a child. That is why you have relationships, so you can good relationships, so, and be around other people with good families, family structure, so that you can see the flaws that you have in your own parents. That's why they want me to have a hood girl, a girl from around the corner. They don't want me to have a girl that's going to enlighten me because they don't want enlightenment in their own life. They lie to themselves and go to church to make themselves feel better. That's just what evil people do. They cover up by hiding and then going to church. They hide in plain sight. That's what the devil does, and the devil's been winning for years for doing it. And that is why I left, because that is called a curse, a generational curse that they're trying to put on me. And for some reason, my mother thinks that I'm supposed to sit, wait, hand and foot, and wait on her, take all her abuse, and then wipe her ass when she dies. Fuck you, bitch. People complain and say that you shouldn't talk to your parents kind of way, but like when you get disrespected to the point where you just lose every thing that you ever had ambition for, dreams or goals to do, and they laughed at you and mocked you for it, I think it's time to say fuck you. um, so yeah, I hate to make this another rant about my parents, but this is only making me better being in front of the camera and not stuttering and saying, yeah, and you know what I'm saying? So if this makes me feel better by dumping it, data dumping this information until I get it right, I'm gonna be right here doing it. And I hope you view it. I hope you see it. I hope you say hello to my mom and dad when you see them with a middle finger. Fuck them. Anyway, um, I'd hate to be so brash about it, but like it's just or so straightforward about it, but like you get tired of this shit, bro. Oh, look at me, get this water. But you get tired of this shit, and like there's only but so much a good person could take. But they're trying to make me a bad person. My mother's been trying to get me to go to prison, jail for the longest time. She wants me to be like my uncle for some reason. And my father just sits back and just like, dude, Wanda, mom, what do you want me to do? Okay. But yeah, so anyway, I've been the father in my household forever. I've taken care of my father. Like I've been more of a father to him than he's been to me, because I've taught him more about life than he's taught me. like, wow, that's crazy. I really believe that is so true. Shit. Anyway, um, I I'm just I'm just so tired of talking about this, but it just feels so good to roll off the tongue, bro. This is my truth. And I don't feel bad for it, but I do a little bit not. Because I've gone through it for 37 years and I'm still here, not on drugs. I could be alcoholic every week, every other week, or one time a year. It's just amazing how strong my mind is, and that is why the abuser finds whoever it is. They don't care about a child, a dog, a cat. They don't a fish. They don't care if it's a human. They just want to put their shit off on somebody. And I was that so many years because of that being me, the scapegoat. So I really hate the fact of who I was. So I stay away from relationships for now until I get myself together because it's not fair. I say this all the time. I'm sure you guys heard this before if you've been around. But it's not fair to not check yourself, do a diagnostic check on your emotions and if you're prepared to be in a relationship, to even start going on dates. I haven't been on a date in a year and I do not feel bad for it because you know what? That's one less person that's going to say Marcus is a jackass. That's just how I look at it. If I'm not ready, I'm not ready. I'm not forcing myself. When God thinks I'm ready and my body is complete at its rebuild, then we'll go. But right now, I don't think my energy should be put out anywhere other than fixing my body and trying to step forward and moving past this situation or this, yeah, because I've done a lot of YouTubes. I've gone to the VA hospital. My mother had me locked up in the hospital. She scammed me into the hospital one time, and I was stuck in there with people for 6 days that are like doing heroin and all it's craziness, dying and stuff. And I'm like, what am I in here for? So that that's right after she lied to me about my relationship. Like she back to back fucked me like just fuck. Like it was just like, wow, bitch. Oh my God. We're saying I got my times wrong. No, she did not do that right after, but she fucked me and then told me not to go. Like, yo, and then they put on curfew on me. I'm 30 something years old talking about don't leave at 9 until after 9. Like, thinking, fuck you. Listen, this is why you pay attention when you're young. Get the best grade you can because your parents probably suck. I'm pretty sure the new generation of kids that are out right now have great parents because their parents were horrible, or they might have been supportive in some way, shape, or form. But I had two deadbeats, and I am a product of two deadbeats that live in the hood. I watch these movies, and I watch like Raising Canaan or stuff like that, and I'm like, yo, she reminds me of my mother. She looks like my mother when she was skinny. She don't sound like, but she talk crazy, and she like, yo, I started realizing all these movies and TV shows that I watch, I'm like, that parts of my mother and all these hood rat bitches. My mom's a hood rat. I realized it 35, 36, 37 years old. Don't be me. Do not be me. I'm going to be the best product I could possibly be. That's why she chose me because I'm strong. I'm super. I know I'm strong. Bro, I literally I was crippled for 25 years of my life. I went off to the Navy. I wore steel toe boots every day with this fucked up body. I played basketball with this fucked up body in high school. I did everything with this fucked up body. And you know what? I'm here. I'm still alive. Yeah, I gave a little attitude to people. You can always rebuild the bridge. They'll understand that you have back problems or whatever after a while. Like they'll get it when the book come out or they're on this YouTube. But man, I'm a survivor. I survived, bro. Two horrible parents and a brother who is a Capricorn as well and fed into their bullshit as well. So like I survived three in a whole town of bullshit, school of bullshit, another school of bullshit. Bro, I've done so much. These shoulders are so big because they are so strong. But I just had to take time, move away, because God was telling me that I was in the wrong place with the wrong people for so long, and I just did not want to believe it. And I ran off to the Navy instead of playing basketball, like sucking it up and playing basketball like I was supposed to. And now I gotta come to VA. I gotta come go to the VA all the way in California Yes, I'm seeing some beautiful things. I'm meeting great people. I'm networking. I'm learning who I am. I'm getting my body in order. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. But I really, really would love to have my family. Like everybody wants yearns for a family. But maybe I just gotta rebuild. I gotta build my own. I like that better anyway, because I can start where I want, and I could tell them, I could get down on my knee and explain to them. I'm be the most compassionate person. I'm be very empathetic with my children. There's no need to yell at them, no need to hit them. I'm learning all this stuff from just having that dog with me every day. She does things like pee and and poop on the floor. When I wake up sometime and I'm just like, I used to get mad. I used to be like, I used to throw her in a cage and just be like, yo, just let her sit there the whole day. And I was just like, this dog is only gonna learn if she's going through being around me and she gets my energy and I'm kind to her. I can't quickly react the same way my parents would react to me. Just because the dog wants to be instinctive, a dog, and go sniff something for 5 hours, maybe I gotta sit there for like 30 minutes. Get it, dog out, dog. Yeah, anyway, a life's dog. I mean, a dog's life is only but so long. So them sniffing is like 5 hours. Anyway, I realized that dog has given me so much patience. Like, it also taught me so much and rebuilt my body so much. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna do it, but I'm bringing her with me if I can, wherever I go, where when I move, because that dog deserves to be with me. Like, I love that dog. Anyway, she's got me walking. She got me running a little bit. She got me going try out for semi-pro basketball teams. Like, this dog literally put me back on my feet. And I owe that little dog all the hugs I could possibly give it and treats. But anyway, I learned that you need to have patience. So I feel like this dog is symbolic to a child and showing me how I need to be more patient with how I feel. My emotions don't need to come out the way I want so freely. They should come out with some filter because we're trying to do something with ourselves, right? We're not. We can't. You can't get mad at somebody for stepping on your toes and then go to the conference pissed off. You can't do that. You got to play the game. The way that these businessmen and women and people work is that they could sue you and you'll never know. You'll never know where it came from. I can't be the guy that says, "Yo, I'm gonna sue you," and then sue them. You know what I mean? So I'm learning. I'm trying to get rid of my hood ways. I'm trying to get rid of the hood's learning, and my parents' learning, and my DNA, and all the other stuff that's entangled and twisted in my brain and body. But I'm trying my best to be the best human I could possibly be. So please work with me. Excuse the cursing and swearing. I'm a sailor. I got horrible parents. I was raised in crap. And yeah, just work with me. I'm getting there. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. I promise you. But be patient with your children. Talk to your children. Ask your children what's going on. I don't care if it's your cousin, nephew, whatever. Just give them a hug. Ask them how they're feeling. Check the temperature because everybody needs a hug. Everybody needs to feel loved. Stop. Listen, in that manipulation way, gaslighting that they do in the hood. Oh, I'm trying to be like you, or I'm trying to get like you, or I see you. Like, can we just have love and respect? Like, yo, dog, you look great. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I am. And it probably sounds like a jackass, but I really thoroughly mean it when I check up on people and I say what up to people and I say, yo, I love what you're doing. I really mean it. And it's the other mothers that mess it up for the way I'm putting it out there. And then it makes me look crazy because I am, who I am or what I am to people. They think that I can't go down and be, or not go down, but you know what I'm saying? Go back and say what up to people. Like, is that a bad thing? Like, I can't. I'm not famous. I'll never be that famous where I can't say what up and talk to people that I care about. It's never. I would never be that way. So I um I just wanted to take time out and just say I'm a product of two deadbeat parents. I love them to death. I really, really do. And I only get mad at them because I can't hug them and I can't love them the way I want to. And they won't allow it. You know, I watched a YouTube or something, a short on a kid saying, yo, watch this. He goes into the room and says, hi, how's your day, to his mother, and his mother just goes off on him. I've done that all my life. I've gotten shooed away and watched my brother get accepted all my life. So, excuse me for not being the most communicative person or impassionate person, but I want to be. I'm trying my best to get there. Um, you know, here people love me. I don't know what it is where I am from, but it's like I'm a demon when I'm trying to be nice. Like, should I be mean? But then when I'm mean, you want to say, "Oh, Marcus did this." Like, it's just like you're magnifying dumb stuff, like to just make up a story in your head, and it's wild that people do that. But I feel you. I do look good. I sound good. My teeth look good. My beard is fucking looking amazing. I wear this hoodie every day, and it looks clean. Okay, this hat, all the crap that's on it makes it look good on me, okay? I ain't got earrings on, but they look like I got earrings on, okay? I get it. My body looks immaculate, and it's only gonna get better. I get it, but that don't mean I can't say what up and show love and really like really mean it. People, I'm not gonna change what I can't show love. If I ever get to the super duper level, I'm probably be more passionate to people, and passionate with people. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna be even more of a nice person because I got no stress anymore. When I get to no stress, I could be more of myself and be a nicer person. But right now, I'm trying to navigate through this pain. I'm trying to navigate through the stress of life. I'm trying to navigate through being blackmailed. Trying to navigate the fact that my beard is fucking amazing. I'm trying to just figure it all out, man. Excuse me for being flawed sometimes. Okay? I'm only a human. And I try to give my parents the same, just like I try to do to give them the just due. Like I try to give them benefit of the doubt. But for 37 years, the benefit of the doubt has only left me with pain and scars that somebody else is going to have to deal with in some way, whether it's a good or a bad thing. It's never going to be the way I could have done it if you would have just gave me a hug from day one. So I say this to say this. I say all that to say this. Anyway, I'm still learning how to talk in front of this camera thing. I love you all. And I hope you all go see therapy. I don't care if it's a friend. I don't care if it's professional. I want you to talk to somebody. I don't care if you get in front of the camera like I'm doing now and use you guys as therapy. People are gonna listen. Somebody's gonna find you. Coach Pal from Notre Dame, the person I despise but now hate. I mean, I love so much. He said, if two drug addicts want to find each other in high school or a school or a place, they gonna find each other. If two God-loving people gonna want to find each other, they gonna find each other. If two people who don't want to do shit with themselves, they're gonna find each other. And two people that want to be everything in life are gonna find each other after a while. Whether you summons them, you hope for them, you pray for them, you whatever, it's gonna happen. So do yourself a favor, give your all to everything you do. Stay with your passions. Love love, even if you don't have it. It's gonna come. I know it will. Just keep the faith, keep good energy around you, be aware of the people around you as well. Guilty by association really is a thing. I'm just not learning that at 37. And tell somebody that you love them every day, whether it's you in the mirror or your dog. Say you love, say it out loud, say it 3 times, say it with your chest. Shit, cry about it, whatever you got to do. But the emotions you feel, for whatever you feel, don't be ashamed about it, all right? You keep your chin straight up in the air and you keep on digging. Keep on motherfucking digging, bro. Because these people, these demons, these CPUs, whatever the fuck they are, these aliens, these lizard people, whatever the fuck they are, they'll have their day. They'll have their day. It's okay. You keep on hugging yourself until you get somebody else to hug you, okay? Marcus loves you. That won't change. No matter how many people subscribe, like, or don't even finish watching the rest of these videos, but I care for you all. I really, really fucking do. I really do. Because I've lost friends from suicide, jail, death, whatever way you could die, drowning, it all. And I can't afford to lose anymore. Okay? So do me a favor, make it to tomorrow, and then the next day, and the next day, and the next day, to watch my videos and tell me how much you love me. Because I'm going to tell you how much I love you back. Okay? Keep the faith, stay strong, and wash your face.